Yeah, the unemployment rate seemed to be quite significant. I know they reported in March and April that in Canada there was, around the $3 million, job losses. And you couple that with individuals that are working reduced hours, they're thinking that about the second week of April was about 5.5 million that were impacted. So definitely, I'm sure that number's grown some, and certainly cause for concern on the employment front. In terms of advice, I'd really want individuals to just first off understand that the stress that it does often put on us and try to take steps that we can to reduce that stress, figure out what we can do to see what other options are out there. So if we actually look at the different levels of government, if we reach out, do searches on the internet to take a look at some of those packages that are out there, there's quite a bunch of information that's there. For example, in Canada, we have seen on the federal level that certainly most of us have come to know the CRB, the $2,000 a month that was there for individuals that weren't working. We've now had announcements that seniors, those that qualify for old age security, are going to see a one-time payment of $300. And for those that get the income supplement as part of being a pensioner, $200. So that's certainly helpful. That will come automatically. There's certainly information out there about the emergency wage subsidy that's there for employers and small businesses, which is helping cover some of the wages up to a certain level, to 75%. And that's helping some employers as well. And certainly there's even student benefits. So the student benefits is something that's been announced too, to help students out from May to August with some of the expenses that can't be covered. So again, to go and search out of that information, see whether or not individuals qualify for that can certainly be helpful. Provincial governments have an Ontario COVID-19 assistance as well. And even some of the municipal levels have looked at, you have to, again, talk to each municipality, but have looked at helping with property taxes, deferring payments, and not charging interest on some of those. It's reaching out to the lenders, asking the lenders. Most of us have come aware, or very much aware of the opportunity for some individuals to defer their mortgage payments, but there's also lenders that are assisting with payments on some of the regular lines of credits, credit cards, that sort of thing. I think, again, with the advice is to reach out, find out information, ask for help. I mean, it's all about staying healthy, but staying well. So we have to do what we can to stay well. And if there's resources out there that can be helpful, someone like myself that's a licensed solvency trustee, if you're feeling that financial stress associated with that, reach out to someone like myself, ask the questions, see if there's any other options that are out there, what we can do to kind of weather this until we start to see restrictions lifted and what the long-term effects are. Well, I think certainly we have to take a look at our present situation. I think we have to take a look at, do we have savings set aside? There's individuals that have savings that could be drawn upon if necessary, but do we even have to draw upon those savings? We can take a look at it and say, what can we do in terms of reducing expenses? Some of these expenses, I've had a lot of feedback from the people that I've been meeting with in terms of over the phone and video conferencing that have actually reduced some of their spending because they just don't have the outlets right now to spend it. So they're actually able to put more money on some of the debt. It's about getting tax returns done in case there's a refund that can help you out. But more than anything, I think we need to look at it and take a look at our budget, take at what our spending's happening right now, and not necessarily defer those payments long term if we can make them now. It's just a matter of, I think, assessing each individual's financial needs specific to their situation. Well, I'm hoping that everyone is staying safe and staying well. It's one of those things that I think this is unprecedented what we're seeing. We have to make the most of what's there, and certainly our thoughts go out to everybody that's been impacted by this.